The fifth and final season of the American television drama series Breaking Bad premiered on July 15, 2012, and concluded on September 29, 2013 on AMC in the United States and Canada. The 16-episode season is split into two parts, each containing 8 episodes. The first part of the season was broadcast from July 15 to September 2, 2012, and aired on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The second part was broadcast from August 11 to September 29, 2013, aired on Sundays at 9 p.m. It debuted in the UK and Ireland on Netflix, showing one day after the episodes aired in the US and Canada. After receiving 3 nominations, for Seasons 2, 3, and 4, the first half of Season 5 won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Drama Series in 2013. The second half of the season won the Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series a Eurodrama and the Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series in 2014. Also, Guinness World Records called it the highest-rated TV series of all time, citing its Season 5 Metacritic score of 99 out of 100. Plot: after erasing all evidence linking them to the murder of Gus Fring, Walter White starts his own operation and resumes cooking meth. Mike Ehrmantraut joins Walt and Jesse as a distributor, although he distrusts their methylamine supplier Lydia Rodarte-Quayle, a shipping executive with Madrigal Electromotive GmbH. Madrigal is the parent company of Gus Fring's Los Pollos Hermanos. Saul Goodman arranges for Walt and Jesse to go into business with burglars who work for a pest control company called Vamono's Pest. The exterminators use the pest control business as a front for burglary, and will keep quiet in exchange for payouts. Walt and Jesse use the business fumigation tent on random houses as a mobile laboratory. Skylar removes the children from the house after she realizes Walt has returned to meth making. Walt, Jesse, and Mike rob a train carrying methylamine, assisted by Todd, an employee of Vamono's Pest. A child spots them and Todd kills the boy on the spot. Jesse, horrified by the shooting, and Mike, who is being tailed by the DEA, decide to exit the business. They sell their shares of the methylamine for $5 million each to Declan, a Phoenix-based meth producer and distributor. Walt refuses to sell his share of the methylamine and cuts a distribution deal with Declan. He negotiates a $5 million severance for Mike. Walt then hires Todd as his assistant cook. When Mike refuses to give Walt the names of Gus's former employees who receive hush money, Walt impulsively shoots and kills him. Walt gets the names from Lydia and has Todd's Uncle Jack, a former convict with ties to the Aryan Brotherhood, arrange their deaths. Lydia distributes Walt's meth to the Czech Republic, earning Walt an extraordinary amount of money. Skylar is overwhelmed by the profit and convinces Walt to retire. During a family cookout, Hank flips through leaves of grass in Walt's bathroom and discovers that it is dedicated to WW by GB as Hank recalls a conversation with Walt regarding the initials from his earlier investigation, surmising that GB is Gail Bowick-Titcher. He realizes that Walt is Heisenberg. Hank begins to secretly investigate Walt. Walt discovers a tracking device on his car and realizes Hank knows he is Heisenberg. Hank meets with Skylar and asks her to go on record with a confession, but she refuses. Marie learns the depth of Skylar's involvement with Walt's operation. Walt buries his money in the desert. Jesse, overwhelmed with remorse over the deaths that earned him $5 million, attempts to dispose of his money by throwing it in people's front lawns. Police bring him in for questioning, but Jesse refuses to roll over on Walt. Declan supplies methamphetamine for Lydia's Czech connections, but she is dissatisfied with the product's quality. Walt rebuffs her attempts to lure him out of retirement. She arranges to have Declan and his associates killed in an ambush and reinstates Todd as cook. She remains dissatisfied with Todd's product, but he promises to improve. Walt meets Jesse and Sol in the desert and offers Jesse money to leave town and assume a new identity. Jesse agrees, but then realizes Walt poisoned Rock and framed Gus. Jesse agrees to help Hank catch Walt. Walt contracts with Todd's Uncle Jack to order a hit on Jesse. The price is one more cook, to teach Todd how to improve his product. Jesse calls Walt to tell him he will get him where Walt really lives. Walt receives a picture on his phone, staged by Jesse and Hank, showing an open barrel of money, identical to the ones Walt buried in Toadjali. Jesse calls Walt and offers him an ultimatum: meet Jesse at the side of the buried money, or Jesse will burn every barrel. Walt frantically drives to the reservation. Realizing he has been set up, Walt hides, calls Jack, and tells Jack to bring his men as soon as possible. When Hank and Gomez arrive with Jesse, Walt tells Jack not to come and surrenders to Hank. Walt waits handcuffed in the back of the SUV as Hank calls Marie to inform her of Walt's capture. Despite Walt's instructions, Jack and his crew pull up to the site, take cover and draw their weapons on the outnumbered Hank and Gomez. Helpless, Walt watches as the gang kills Gomez and begs for them to spare Hank. To support that plea, Walt admits to Jack that the specific location he gave them referred to the place where he buried $80 million. Hank, recognizing the futility of Walt's pleas, chides Walt for being so naive. Jack shoots and kills Hank. Jack steals almost all of Walt's $80 million, leaving Walt with one barrel. He readies to execute Jesse. Todd convinces Jack they may need Jesse alive in order to find out what Jesse told the DEA. Marie confronts Skyler and tells her Walt is in custody. She offers her and Hank support, provided Skyler turns over all of Walt's false confession tapes implicating Hank and tells Walt Jr. the truth about his father. Skyler agrees and tells Walt Jr. everything about his father. They return home to find Walt hastily packing their bags. He explains they need to flee. Skyler realizes Hank has been killed and pulls a kitchen knife on Walt. They fight over the weapon, with Walt Jr. defending his mother and eventually calling the police on his father. Walt escapes with Holly. After taking full responsibility for the meth business during a call to Skyler that is monitored by the police, he leaves Holly at a fire station and assumes a new identity through Saul's contact and moves to a secluded cabin in New Hampshire. Todd and his gang threaten Skyler with demands that she not mention Lydia to the DEA agents. Jesse cooks for Todd under duress and tries to escape his captivity. He is caught in an escape attempt and Todd kills Andrea in front of him as punishment. Walt decides to call Walter Jr., who hangs up on him after accusing Walt of killing Hank. Walt calls the Albuquerque DEA office in order to surrender, but moments later sees Elliot and Gretchen Schwartz on the Charlie Rose interview, in which they both deny Walt made any major contribution to gray matter besides the name. The police arrive at the bar to find no trace of Walt. Walt steals a car and returns to New Mexico. He coerces Elliot and Gretchen to use his drug money to create an irrevocable trust in favor of Walter Jr. that he'll receive on his 18th birthday. Gretchen and Elliot claim it is their donation to Walt's innocent children, who had a monstrous father. He proceeds to purchase an M60 machine gun and recover the vial of resin from his now abandoned house. He constructs a remote-activated machine that allows the M60 to fire unmanned. Walt then visits Skyler and Holly and bids them farewell. Walt meets Lydia and Todd at a coffee shop under the pretense of wishing to discuss a new business proposition. He previously laced the only packet of stevia sweetener in the container on her table with the resin. Lydia dismisses Walt as she adds the resin to her tea. Walt confronts Jack and his gang at the compound, and goads Jack into bringing Jesse into the room. Realizing that Jesse is a captive and not complicit in the gang's operations, Walt, feigning anger, tackles Jesse to the floor as he triggers the M60 mounted in the trunk of his car. The hail of gunfire rips through the wall, killing all of the gang members except Todd, who is unhurt, and Jack, who is wounded. When the gunfire stops, Jesse strangles Todd with the chain of his handcuffs, finally breaking Todd's neck. Jack tries to dissuade Walt from finishing him off, but is promptly shot dead mid-sentence. Walt, who was hit by a ricocheting round from the machine gun, begins to bleed. He asks Jesse to kill him, as he now truly wants to die, but Jesse refuses. Moments later Lydia calls Todd's cell phone, which Walt answers. Walt unsympathetically informs Lydia that he has poisoned her with resin, and hangs up. Jesse drives away from the compound, crying with relief and emotion. Walt walks to the lab, and smiles nostalgically as he takes a final look around. He leaves a bloody handprint on a chemical tank, then falls onto his back with a satisfied smile, dead. Police enter the lab moments after he collapses. Cast. Main cast: Bryan Cranston as Walter White, Anna Gunn as Skylar White, Aaron Paul as Jesse Pinkman, Dean Norris as Hank Schrader, Betsy Brand as Marie Schrader, R.J. Mitt as Walter White, Jr. Bob Odenkirk as Saul Goodman, Jonathan Banks as Mike Ehrmantraut, Laura Fraser as Lydia Rodarte Quayle, Jesse Plemons as Todd Alquist. Recurring cast. Episodes. Development and production. In July 2011, series creator Vince Gilligan indicated that he intended to conclude Breaking Bad with a fifth season. In early August 2011, negotiations began over a deal regarding the fifth and possibly final season between AMC and Sony Pictures Television, the production company of the series. AMC proposed a shortened fifth season to cut costs, but the producers declined. Sony then approached other cable networks about possibly picking up the show if a deal could not be made. On August 14, 2011, a deal was made in which AMC renewed the series for a final 16-episode season. Filming began for the season on March 26, 2012. Filming for the second half of the season began on December 7, 2012, during which AMC sent the cast and crew cupcakes decorated with characters and props used throughout the show's run. Vince Gilligan explained that the season was split at his request in order to have more time to write the final episodes. Thomas Schnauz revealed that the writers initially tried to conceive a 16-episode arc in advance of completing the first 8 episodes, but that most of these plans were scrapped as new plot points emerged that threw everything into a little bit of chaos. Dean Norris had asked Gilligan to kill off Hank during the first half of the season after being cast in a comedy pilot. However, Gilligan declined his request, citing the importance of Hank in the final 8 episodes. Talking Bad. After the success of the live talk show Talking Dead, which airs immediately following new episodes of The Walking Dead, AMC decided to create a similar series, titled Talking Bad, for the remaining episodes of Breaking Bad. Chris Hardwick, host of Talking Dead, also hosts the series. Talking Bad features crew members, actors, producers, and television enthusiasts, recapping the most recent episode, and taking questions and comments from viewers. Reception. Critical response. Both halves of the fifth season received universal acclaim from television critics, and has since been widely considered to be one of the greatest television seasons of all time. It achieved an average rating of 9.8 based on 45 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. It has a rating of 99 out of 100 based on 22 reviews on the aggregate review website Metacritic, making it the highest-rated season of any show on the site. In his review of the second half of the season, Seth Meyton of IGN stated, "Whether you call it a half-season or consider these final 8 episodes its own season, this final batch of Breaking Bad is one of the best run of episodes TV has ever offered." Ozymandias, in particular, was widely praised and has been called one of the best episodes of television ever broadcast. Ratings. The fifth season had 6 separate episodes become the most-watched episode in the series up to date, in order: Live Free or Die, Say My Name, Blood Money, Ozymandias, Granite State, and Felina. Accolades. For the 65th Writers Guild of America Awards, the series received 4 nominations for Best Episodic Drama, for Buyout, Dead Freight, 51, and Say My Name, and 1 for Best Dramatic Series. For the 65th Primetime Emmy Awards, the series received 13 nominations, with 3 wins. It won for Outstanding Drama Series, Anna Gunn won for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, and it won for Outstanding Single-Camera Picture Editing for a Drama Series. Nominations included Bryan Cranston for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series, Jonathan Banks and Aaron Paul for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, George Mastras and Thomas Schnauz for Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series, and Michelle MacLaren for Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series. For the 29th TCA Awards, Breaking Bad was named Program of the Year, and also was nominated for Outstanding Achievement in Drama, and Individual Achievement in Drama for Bryan Cranston. For the 66th Writers Guild of America Awards, the series won for Best Dramatic Series and Jennifer Hutchison won for Best Episodic Drama for Confessions. The series received 2 other Best Episodic Drama nominations, Thomas Schnauz for Buried, and Peter Gould for Granite State. For the 20th Screen Actors Guild Awards, the cast won for Best Drama Ensemble, Bryan Cranston won for Best Drama Actor, Anna Gunn was nominated for Best Drama Actress, and the series was nominated for Best Stunt Team. For the 71st Golden Globe Awards, the series won awards for Best Drama Series and Best Drama Actor, while Aaron Paul was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. For the 30th TCA Awards, the series is nominated for Outstanding Achievement in Drama and Program of the Year, and Bryan Cranston is nominated for Individual Achievement in Drama. For the 4th Critics' Choice Television Awards, the series won for Best Drama Series, Bryan Cranston won for Best Actor in a Drama Series, Aaron Paul won for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, and Anna Gunn received a nomination for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. For the 66th Primetime Emmy Awards, the series is nominated for Outstanding Drama Series, Bryan Cranston is nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series, Aaron Paul is nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, Anna Gunn is nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama, Moira Walley-Beckett is nominated for Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series for Ozymandias, and Vince Gilligan is nominated for both Outstanding Writing for a Drama Series and Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series for Felina. References. External links, official website, list of Breaking Bad episodes at the Internet Movie Database, list of Breaking Bad Season 5 episodes at TV.com.